So many people wish for change and betterment but find it really difficult. Sometimes we get frustrated because we don't see immediate results. The truth is, growth doesn't happen with the snap of a finger, instead, it's gradual. The continuous struggle, committing oneself to it, and the effort put into overcoming obstacles and creating new positive habits, is what it takes. More than anything else, it's about consistently doing small things that will help attain long-term sustainable change. In this video, we're going to cover some of the major theories of self-development, habit formation, and life design, so that the things we do automatically align with the goals we're seeking. We'll share principles recognized by psychologists and experts in personal development that will help you gain a clearer sense of how you can genuinely and sustainably transform yourself.
Welcome to Bookmac Podcast. Start learning every day to become the best version of yourself.
Indeed, personal development does not happen once in colossal strides. It inches on little by little. It is a very slow, incremental process that requires serious dedication, time, and hard work. One does not bring about change at once. That comes after very gradual progress in the process of developing oneself. Clearly, this is what was right in the illustration of the British cycling team's coach, who forwarded the principle of incremental improvement to all aspects. Be it refinement in their diet or sleeping habits, or even choosing the right equipment and training methods, every little change counted. Small improvements in every area, of course, may not be significant if taken alone, but the results in combination far exceed any that one could ever have imagined. The coach of the British cycling team paid attention to every smallest, however trivial, detail that would have seemed to other people of no importance at all, but it was just these very small changes in every area that led to the success at the 2008 and 2012 Olympics. This brought not only numerous gold medals but initiated a change in training approaches and lifestyle styles of athletes forever. We may believe that any utilization of a telephone in daily life is irrelevant to exercise or weight, but everything is interrelated, and good habits do not happen by accident. Good habits demand scheduled time and determination to be spent. True change requires consistency and sustainability in the long term. People think they can modify a habit based on changes to their willpower, but that's very hard to do, definitely not long term. An interesting example is building the habit of exercising. Most people start with the best intention to work out every day, but with most people, the will gradually comes off over time. One of the reasons probably is that they have not designed an environment or methods supporting the person in continuing the exercise. The most important point is designing the new environment to support new habits. For instance, if one is trying to lose some pounds, then manage the home environment so as to monitor closely that you do not keep junk food at home or prepare meals in advance in accordance with this goal. At night, lay your training clothes at the end of the bed in the morning to increase the likelihood that you actually exercise. Building good habits is hard and cannot be forced. The concept has been clearly presented in the book Atomic Habits by James Clear, which went all over the world and reached the publication's bestsellers list. This book holds the main focus in regard to the fact that making good habits means that the habits are obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying. Such processes are helpful not only for a person to start a new habit but also to sustain it in the long run. It all starts with small, consistent actions. So, if you want to meditate, do it right after making coffee every morning. The magic is in repeating it, and it becomes a habit your body remembers. The other major part is designing an environment that works for the new habits. If you wish to lose weight, do not keep unhealthful foods in your home, for, if they are not near you, you will not think about it and will not eat them unintentionally. Another idea would be to start small, exercising for only 10 minutes a day, and then gradually increasing the time. Other key pointers include preparing in advance, such that placing your workout clothes at the foot of your bed may increase the likelihood that you will do it in the morning. Another key point is making what we do something that we like to do or enjoy, or making it fun. For example, once exercise reaches a certain point, your body starts releasing endorphins, thus you feel good and happy doing it. Repeat when you feel really good, and the good habit will stay with you. Another method that makes you acknowledge your own progress and then motivates you to keep at it is habit tracking. In Atomic Habits, James Clear summarized habits to be made good, obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying. Although the principles appear fairly simple, the development of new habits will not necessarily prove easy in practice. The practical application of them tends to be very difficult simply because there are so many hurdles standing in our way. A major hurdle is being aware of the links between our routines that we follow daily. For example, too much phone usage may result in staying up late, increased body production of stress hormones, gaining weight, and being too tired to exercise. Therefore, by cutting down on some phone use just before going to bed, helps you improve your sleeping habits, causing better health at large. Everything in our lives, even the friends we choose, the work we do, or even the environment that we live in, is shockingly interlinked. All of them influence how successful building good habits will be. It's about designing our lives for those actions and habits we wish to create. Most people believe that by having self-will or just forcing themselves to do something, that would suffice. The real work, however, is in designing a life that supports new habits. The more you make it part of daily life, the easier it is, and the more satisfaction it gives, the better you are going to be able to maintain that habit long-term. In the event that you want to make a change in yourself, you have to design the overall environment that surrounds you to really build new habits, not just walk around with it a few weeks and let it pass. The Atomic Habits suggests that for a habit to be sustainable, it must be obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying. As James Clear's approach to forming habits presents, changing habits does not have to be this sudden leap, but is more a gradual thing. Small actions consistently repeated yield big changes over time. Therefore, designing your environment is approaching life in dimensions probable to you, not just in managing your environment but by also reshaping your mind to believe more about your life. You are what you habitually do. By creating good habits, one is building a newer and better person. Doing small things like reading a page, exercising for some minutes, or revising lessons briefly may look futile, but with persistent practice, it lays very strong foundation for the individual. The foundation laid will be of help in the continuous development of new habits and improvement of self in very many other areas. Habits, in reality, are not something that occurs in a day, they are the result of the accumulation of small daily actions. Building good habits can not only help us improve our life, but also lead to success in all spheres, be it health, work, or relationship. Consistently doing small things is the key to long-term success. That means if you want, through little actions, to change your life for the better, begin to consistently design your life in respect to the habits that you want to create. You will be amazed at how manageable significant change can be. Good habits are simply the small little things one does daily. For example, if you would like to meditate, do it immediately after you make your coffee every morning. And the more you repeat it, the more it will become a habit that your body remembers. But designing your environment to support your new habits is important too. If you're trying to lose weight, don't have junk food in the house because if they aren't close by, you won't think about them and won't accidentally eat them. It takes some time and work to build good habits, but often, when one starts doing small things every day, it can work out big changes. In the long term, designing your life to match the habits you want to create is important for the construction and maintenance of good habits. In the end, good habits are an investment the self can never lose. Whether it's health, work, or relationships, constant small efforts eventually form a basis for viable and real change. In fact, it is through designing one's life such that the formation of such habits is warranted that good habits for the coming days can truly be inculcated. You will not develop new habits in some one-time short process, but if you can just afford to do small things in a consistent manner at least, if only you can remain determined, you will find out that there is possible real sustainable change. That is why you should design your life in such a way that the habits you desirous to form fit in. When you start doing small things each day, you're going to notice a major change can happen almost effortlessly. Another tool you can use to make self-evaluation and improvement easier is tracking and measuring your habits. Tools that can be used are smartwatches, applications, or rather one can exercise this through journals. This helps one see progress and gives them a base for more motivation. Good habits don't just happen because we want them to but because of intentionally doing them and building on those. The way to create a good habit is by setting clear goals. Now, starting slowly is the way to make the journey of having good habits easier. Small things done consistently will bring about a big change in due course of time. It's all about designing your life to make space for those habits, and by doing small things each day, you'll find that big change can occur almost effortlessness. Good habits are an excellent return on investment in yourself, and not only health-wise but also job and relationship-wise. Gradually, smaller things implemented consistently bring about more permanent and authentic change. Designing your life for the right habits, ones that you would like to install for the long term, is important for good habits. Thanks for watching till the very end. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, share, and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our upcoming content. Leave more questions and comments in the space below if you have any. See you on the next one. Goodbye.